Hello everyone and welcome to a new video on the channel. In today's video I'm going to be going through some pickups over the last, well basically since the last pickups video, which was, I believe it was about a month ago. Now there may be some missing in this video purely because I haven't put aside the ones that I've got since. If I've watched them, I've put them into the collection, so I've just kind of gone through the collection and looked to try and find ones that I know that I haven't shown off yet. So it's not a huge pile. I probably have a few more than that. I've ordered quite a few that will be shown in the next video. But had some very good deals this month. So I will just get straight into it. So first up, which one should we show together? Those two. So first up, I got X, and I also got Pearl. I saw the trailer for Maxine, which is the third one, and I really liked that. Before, I didn't have much interest in these two because they didn't look like my types of films, but I watched X last night and I really enjoyed it. I thought it was very grisly, I would use the word. Very well done film, so I shall be watching Pearl within the next week, I'd imagine. Yeah, this is an 18 and this is a 15, so I don't think it's probably as violent, because this was very, very brutal, some of this. But yeah, enjoyed that and looking forward to watching Pearl. Then I'll show these. I swear I got 4, but I can't remember what the 4th one was, so I can't show that. But we have Guarding Tess with Nicolas Cage and Shirley MacLaine. This was a very fun, light-hearted comedy from the 90s. Enjoyed that one. We have Blue Steel with Jamie Lee Curtis. This is a Catherine Bigelow film. Really enjoyed this one. Yeah, I'm quite a fan of Catherine Bigelow. There is another one of her films in the pile that I got and I've watched. But this was a good cop thriller. So yeah, very happy to have that. And we also have Blue Chips with Nick Nolte and Shaquille O'Neal. Another really good film. And I've just remembered that I'm not going to bother to go and get it off the shelf. I also got In Love and War, which is on the Warner Archive collection. And that is starring Sandra Bullock and Chris O'Donnell, and it's like a World War One love story about Ernest Hemingway when he was a young man fighting in Italy. Well, he wasn't fighting because he wasn't allowed to, but he went over to, a group of Americans went over to Italy. They weren't allowed to fight. They were kind of just there to help out where they could, and a load of American nurses were sent over there to keep the morale up of the Italian soldiers, and it kind of focuses on the Americans that go to this hospital. And I won't go any further, but it's a love story and it was a good watch. But yeah, that was the other one. But yeah, so those 4. So I got them from Amazon USA. I used a little bit of a plug. I used a website called Stackry. And what Stackry basically does, I'm not sponsored, I just thought I'd let anyone know in case they were interested in buying. What Stackry does is anything from America, so it doesn't just have to be Amazon, it can be any American retailer. It creates, you create an account for free. It then will create a post, like an address for you, which is based in, I believe, New Hampshire, because they are a tax-free state. And you can then send your stuff to that address. It's better if you buy more than one, because it means that it all in all turns cheaper, because you just pay for the postage on Amazon, and I think over £50 is free delivery anyway, which I spent on that one. And then once it gets to Stackry, I think it took about a week to get there for me, but that was because of the priority I chose. You then basically choose what delivery service you want to use, which costs about £13, so it would still work out cheaper than getting it imported directly from Amazon or another retailer, because some of them don't even do that. And then it took about 5 days to get here from then, so it does take about 2 weeks, but I'd say it's quicker than most American imports, to be honest. And it was cheap. The prices were cheap, a lot cheaper than you find on eBay or anything like that. I think I got Blue Chips for like $7, which is about £5 in English, and it goes for about £10-11 on eBay. So yeah, you just got to look for the right deals when you're doing that, because sometimes you can get it cheaper on eBay, sometimes you can, and it does work out cheaper especially if there's offers on Amazon US to get it from there and just get it sent over. But I just thought I'd let you know that's how I got them. I am planning on using them again at some point in the future because they were very good. I had to use their customer service because I didn't know how it worked. Very friendly, very easy to communicate with. So yeah, that's those three titles. Next up we have Near Dark, which is the other Catherine Bigelow title I was talking about. This I believe is out of print. This was like the reissue, not release I wouldn't say, because it is the same as on the original Blu-ray. This goes for like £20-ish, and I believe I got this for £11, which I was happy with because it was a film I wanted to watch. It's basically a vampire film in the late 80s about a young boy that falls in love with a girl that he doesn't know is a vampire. She bites him and he's got to basically learn to live as a vampire, but with a group of vampires, and they're quite they're not very nice, let's just say, and he feels like he's trapped as a vampire forever. I'm not going to go into anything else because it's a very good film. You've got Bill Paxton in this, who plays like a psychopathic vampire. You've got Lance Henriksen, who's like the leader of the group. I'm not familiar with any of the other actors. I've heard somewhere that two of them were also in Aliens. At the time this was made, James Cameron and Catherine Bigelow were just friends. They later on did become married. And then divorced. But yeah, good film, Near Dark. And then one of the bargains of the month that I got. This came out the end of last year. I looked on eBay before I bought this, and it is still going. I couldn't find many used versions, but it's going for between £20 and £25. I got this for £5, and that is the Doctor Who 60th anniversary specials. Yeah, like I said, it's one I love Doctor Who. I wanted to get this in the collection straight away, but I thought £25 was a bit much because I'm not going to watch them again straight away. I will watch them again at some point, but not straight away. But I thought I could not pass it up at £5. Plus, like, your postage and that. It is about £7-8, which is still really good, considering, as I said, it goes for between £20 and £25 on eBay. And the good thing, which I like, is... Oh, case is a bit broken. Oh well. They are all on separate discs. Oh dear. That is not very good. Hang on a second. One of the things is broken. There we go. That'll do for now. So, yeah, that is the 60th anniversary specials. So now all I need is the Christmas special, which I'll wait till it's like a tenner because it won't take long because it's only one thing. And I'm not bothering with any of the Jodie Whittaker stuff. I need Series 1, and I need Series 10, and then that's it. I've got everything that I need, or that I want rather. Next up, we have a Criterion 4K, which was released last week, I believe, and that is Akira Kurosawa's Dreams. The 4K on this looked beautiful. It isn't going to be a film for everyone because it hasn't got a set story. It is 8 different, like, vignettes. They're not like proper stories. They're just showcasing what Kurosawa said that he dreamt about. There were some that were better than others. I really liked the first two, which was more about a child and seeing through the eyes of a child. And I really liked the one with Martin Scorsese. He played Vincent van Gogh in this. I really liked that one, and I really liked the last one. But the other ones were kind of just not... Visually they were good. Yeah, I think it's worth £30 though, because you get a lot of special features. You get so many special features on this, and not only that, you get a absolutely lovely notebook. It's like just a book, and it has a lot of information in it. I've not read through it yet, but I definitely will at some point. It's even got some of the script in it. Lovely pictures of the film. As I say, the film is one of the most visually beautiful films I've seen. But if you're looking for a film with a story in it, there isn't much story to it. But yeah, that is Dreams. Then I got one which I wasn't a fan of when I saw it at the cinema. I thought it was okay because I had played one of the games and I thought wasn't very close to the games. But then you've got to think this was way before the games started. But it's Uncharted on 4K with Tom Holland and Mark Wahlberg. I did watch it again the other night. It's fun, and I'm glad I got it. I only paid about £6 for it, I think, so I wouldn't have paid much more for it because it's an okay watch. It's not one I would watch very often. I'd rather go back and watch one of the OG Indiana Jones or National Treasure than watch this. But it's fun, so yeah. And finally, probably the bargain of the month, I would say. This goes for £80, I think, brand new, and this is basically in brand new condition. And I paid £40 for it, so half price for this, and I've never seen it this cheap anywhere else before. And that is the Harry Potter 8-film collection on 4K. I had this on Blu-ray. I'd wanted to get this for a long time, but I just couldn't justify myself paying the £80 for it. Yeah, that's technically only £10 of 4K, but are they films that I'm going to watch that often? No. I do want to rewatch them all again, except the first one, because I watched that on its 20th anniversary re-release. So I'll watch all 2 to 8 again. But yeah, I'm very happy to have it. It's a lovely set. It's very... I think it's a lot better than the Blu-ray set I had, which was just not very well packaged. But they're in individual cases. You've got 2 on each in each case. You've got the Blu-ray and the 4K on each disc. I don't think... I'm just looking. I don't think there's any special features on this. If there are, it doesn't say on the box. But again, I'm very happy to have it anyway because it was only £40. And it's another 4K box set I can tick off. I still need to get Indiana Jones and Mission Impossible. Those are the main ones that I need to get. But again, I'm waiting for them to go down in price so I can justify getting them. But yeah, but that is everything that I have got in the last few weeks, about a month I think it was since the last video. Sorry it's dragged on a bit, but if you watch me, you know I do tend to waffle on. So we have all of this here. So nice healthy stack, some good titles in there. I've got quite a few come in. I'd say I've got more than 10, between 10 and 15 coming, and then I'm going to kind of slow down, watch them, and then get some more again. That's the way I'm going to do it now. I got quite a few that I've wanted for a while. I've managed to actually find some new releases for really good prices again. That's all I try to do. I'm trying to go, I use Vinted, and I'm just trying to look at the best deals and just get them as soon as I see them, because there are a few. There was one that I got this morning, I'm not going to tell you what, which is a film that I wasn't that excited about. It's come out on 4K in the last month, and I looked on eBay and it's still not really selling used. It's still going for £24. £25 rather, and I got it for 15, so I thought I'm happy to pay that price, give it a go, see what's like. But you'll see that in my next video. Anyway, I'm going to stop waffling on now. That is it for this video. Have you seen any of these titles? Are there any titles you can recommend me picking up this month? I've got a few pre-orders, but let me know down below. Subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. Like the video by giving it a thumbs up. As I said, comment down below anything and everything. I get back to anyone that takes the time to leave me a comment. And that is it. So until next time, everyone, take care. Goodbye.